for episode 6 of Ahsoka, titled Far. I think it's called titled Far Far Away. Or I think that was the name of the episode. Which, bro, what an episode! What an episode! This was definitely not a filler episode. Everything kind of happened, which I was kind of hoping to happen. Bro, that was so good. Nate, exactly. That was a real good episode. I am very happy for about that episode. I'm very happy. Um, this was just a really peak episode to see. I was not expecting Thrawn would have a whole ass fleet with him, but he did. He really had a whole like army on that starship, man. He's claimed that it wasn't all that, and in I think two platoons of troops, or he said something like that, like two like squadrons of troops going to go follow Sabine, or go follow Balin and Shin for I guess to wait for Balin and Shin's kind of like were, I guess, their signal saying that they're ready, that they found, Sabine and Ezra. Because right away I kind of figured when Thrawn said, "Oh, Balin told me that you would have his word to find, to you would be able to see Ezra. I'm gonna like allow that. You can go stay here with Ezra, and we're gonna leave." I was like, "Nah, bullshit. He's gonna have someone track Sabine to find Ezra to kill Ezra." I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I was like, "No, bro. Like, I was like, that's not what's gonna happen." Go and watch it soon. How was it? It was really good, man. It was really good. Super wise. Definitely go check out the episode. We're definitely talking spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything, bro, go watch the episode. But if you don't care for the spoilers, definitely stay. But it was a really damn good episode. It wasn't just a filler episode. I kind of hoped and thought that we were going to see Thrawn in this episode, and we saw Thrawn in this episode. So that made me very happy that we saw him in this episode. I'm very happy about that. He looked amazing. Great, great makeup and great on the clothing design, on the clothing department of the show, because, or the costume department, because he looked good. I'm very impressed. Jerry, you said loved the episode. What was everyone's favorite part? My favorite part of the episode was probably when like Thrawn ended up walking right through the line of troopers. That was fire. That was really cool. With an incredible entrance to that character, and to really show him as a threat. Again, I knew that Balin wasn't going to keep his word. I knew that Thrawn was going to ask Balin and Shin to go, like, to kind of trail Sabine, so that way when Sabine finds Ezra, that way that they can kill Ezra. I knew that was going to happen. Now what I was not prepared for. I don't care about spoilers. Thrawn, Thrawn. Okay, yeah, I'm watching this. Yeah, you got to. This is a really good episode. I'm just like, let's just talk about the visuals of this episode. Were incredible. The planet that Thrawn was on and Ezra was on, I love how it's like an ancient home world to the witches, and I really do love it. This is where the kind of like the Purgles go to die, essentially, because we saw like Purgle, whale bones all over like the outer crust of the planet. It's just was like just bones all in space in front of the planet, which I thought, like, of the orbit of the planet. I thought that was sick. I was like, wow, like what? It's sad, but like what a shot! Like what a shot that you have. Like this is where like the Purgles go to die. I was like, damn, man, like that's just insane to me. And like seeing just how good the special effects were, especially on like it was like a wolf slash platypus type like creature. That was fire. I was like, oh my god, this actually looks like real. This is pretty. I'm very impressed. For like, I've been impressed by the budget of the show to begin with, but to have like that animal look so real, and like it not look so goofy when they're riding the creatures, where it looks like it's like totally CGI. It looked pretty real. I was like, wow, this actually, they don't look goofy, and it doesn't look like they're just CGI'd characters on a CGI'd wolf. It looked good. I was like, wow, I'm actually like very impressed how good the visuals have been keeping up between each episode. And I feel like this episode, you could tell that there was just so much budget going into this one episode, between the Star Destroyer, between the planet, between the the kind of like the bones in space of the whales. Like you tell like the budget of this one episode was just expensive. You could totally tell. And I'm just very, very impressed, especially like I was not expecting a kind of redemption arc for Shin. But Balin, I guess his kind of like end goal is because we kind of now understand what he like, why he is listening and why he's like in cahoots with, of course, can't remember her name. It's a goofy ass name. Dude, Thrawn, Otto, I know. With guys, what's the witch's name? Again, Morgan. There we go, Morgan Elsbeth. I always forget her name because it's just not doesn't feel like a Star Wars name. But Morgan, like, I was like, we now understand why he's like in cahoots with Morgan, and is like, and is now like Morgan promising that, or Morgan saying that Thrawn promises to give him what Balin wants. Balin is just power hungry, and he wants to end the cycle of Jedi's rising and falling, and then the Sith rising and falling. Like he wants to end it, and it's kind of like you're delusional, man. Like I don't know what you were doing here. He's willing to stay on this like abandoned ass planet to end everything because everything started on this one home world. And I'm like, bro, it makes no sense what your end goal is. And the fact that Shin's like kind of understanding that now, like you're delusional, you're just power hungry. I don't see the vision that you were seeing. I don't hear what's calling you on this planet. Like I don't hear that. And he claims that like he trained Shin to be more than just like a Jedi. And in all, it's like almost she wants to be a Jedi almost, or she wants to be more, and she doesn't see what her master is trying to like show her. I'm really loving that we're kind of seeing a redemption arc here, and she was also really disgusted when she found out that like Balin, but didn't go on his word, like lied about going on his word about Sabine being in peace and going to see Ezra. And all in all, like no, they were going to track Sabine when Sabine finds Ezra to kill them both, and she's kind of like not okay with that almost. This redemption arc kind of in a way came out of nowhere, but I'm okay, I'm almost okay with it. Like I kind of see that like because she's seeing that she's been led astray, that almost like she feels like she's going down the wrong path. I feel like those vibes are kind of coming out, and I'm okay with it, especially because once they go to kind of like where Ezra was, and Ezra's kind of like where is in this kind of like small little village with these like almost crab-like creatures. Like it's almost like a crab mixed with like I would say probably like a turtle. It's like a crab turtle almost. I feel like Morgan will leave them. I feel like Morgan will leave them too, Otto, because I feel like, she was kind of okay with that when Thrawn says, okay, like if it doesn't matter, because at one point I'm confused because Thrawn said he wants Balin and Shin to find, wants Sabine to find Ezra so that way they can kill them. But then Thrawn's like, I don't care if they live or die, if Sabine and Ezra live or die, because we're gonna leave this planet anyways. I'm thinking, so why did you have to track them, or why did you want Balin and Shin to track them if you don't care if they live on this planet, if you know that they're not going to get off? When all in all, it's like I thought that Thrawn wanted to kill Ezra because there was a chance that Ezra would be able to find a way off the planet because he's the one that got them there. I can't lie, that doesn't make much sense to me. He's kind of backpedaling a little bit. So all in all, it's like I feel like Ezra would be able to probably find a way off if he really did want to, if like he kind of like dove deep into the Force more, because I have a weird feeling that Ezra really hasn't been keeping up with the Force anymore. He's kind of just been almost like a hermit, kind of like how Luke was in almost like like in Last Jedi, but not so like, oh, throw away the Jedi, throw my lightsaber, none of that, but like almost like he's retired. It almost feels that way. He's not like in tune with the Force anymore. It honestly feels that way. He's just been chilling. So I feel like that's why he's kind of not thought of ways to get off. He's probably thought, oh, my friends will find me. That's how I'll get off. But instead of like, oh, I got myself here, there must be a way for me to get myself out of here. So I feel like eventually, if Ezra really wanted to, if he was in that mindset instead of waiting for people to come get him, he probably would have been able to get off the planet. But I don't think he was happy to see Sabine. But we have to. Okay, you said, Jonathan, you said the Ninja Turtles. They literally look like Ninja Turtles. You're right. Nate, you said so happy we got Ezra. I am happy we got Ezra too. I love this hair. Yeah, I love how that his hair had grown out. I like that too. It was really, really cool. It makes sense. He's been there for how long? So it made sense that he grew a beard and grew out long hair. It made sense. But like he was happy to see Sabine, yes, and he's like, oh, I'm so happy that I'm so happy to go home. Wait until he finds out that because he's like because he even wondered how'd you get here, and she's like, I don't want to talk about any of that. I just want to be happy right now. Because she even knows when she tells Ezra, oh, by the way, I betrayed Ahsoka. Ahsoka's dead, so at least that's what I think. To go with bad guys that wanted to, get Thrawn out of this, get Thrawn out of this purgatory to cause havoc on the universe just so I could see you. He's gonna be like, are you kidding me? Are you dumb? You should have stayed there because of you. They're taking Thrawn out, and he's gonna wreak havoc on the universe. And my sacrifice was for no reason. On top of that, you were okay with us staying on this planet when I wanted to go home all this time. He's gonna be like, are you dumb? Like his literally she did like Sabine, like Ahsoka was right. Like Sabine did it for her own selfish reasons. I've been saying this. Like she, all in all, did it for her own selfish reasons to see Ezra on the chance that Ezra wouldn't have even been alive. She didn't know if he was gonna be alive or dead. To what? See him and also what? Get to be stuck on that planet and then have havoc on the universe. Was that a, like? I understand you want to see Ezra, but it's not at that risk of having a threat like Thrawn wreak havoc on the universe after that sacrifice Ezra just did. And Ezra's going to feel the same way. So she's going to have to say something when they end up showing up. Shin and, Baylan and that kind of, trigger happy, tribe that they came across, or Sabine came across, and then they came across, and Baylan's all like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, or some shit like that. So it's kind of like, even she wasn't okay with that. Shin, she's like, no, they were these, this tribe were desperate enough to try to kill to get off this planet because they know that this is just a dead rock, and what we're gonna team up with them. I don't. This doesn't sit right with me. When we should get out of here. So it's kind of like, Baylan's like losing his mind. I don't know what promises he thinks he's gonna get, but like I'm getting insane vibes from him right now, like, honestly. So I don't know where that's gonna go. You would you say, Jerry? You said, oh wait. Let me backtrack a little bit because you guys said a lot of shit. Jonathan, you said Thrawn's way of thinking is super five. Demental. Yeah, okay. He's going to use them all against each other for his escape. Yeah, I feel like he's playing chess, honestly, with everybody. He's like 10 steps ahead. Wait, there was a movie called The Last Jedi? What? Yeah, I know, Jerry, I know. But Jonathan, you said everything Ezra did was for nothing now. Well, yeah, seriously, it was, because like I understand you wanted to see Ezra, but even Ezra would have agreed with Ahsoka. Like, let's say the roles were reversed. Ezra really wanted to see Sabine, and Ezra was Ahsoka's Padawan, and said you need to destroy it because you know what will get out. I feel like Ezra would have destroyed it and found another way to try to find her without jeopardizing the universe. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's messed up, and I think he's gonna realize that, and he's gonna say, like, how he said, "Oh, I'm happy that I'm happy that you're here." He's gonna say, "I wish you never came." He said, like, "You should have never showed. You should have never showed up here, because you've doomed us all, literally. Like you screwed us all just to see me. Not good." But I feel like she's gonna have to live with that. That he's gonna be upset at her, especially because he made friends with that kind of little small village, and they're all gonna die now. They're all gonna die now. That Baylan's gonna come in there killing all of them. Those little I don't even know what to call them. I'm gonna call them that tribe are gonna show up with Baylan and Shin, and they're just gonna wreck house. And I feel like then he's gonna be like, "That's what you didn't want to tell me. That you went with the enemy knowingly that they were gonna go get Thrawn out of here, and we would be stuck here. And my sacrifice would have been for no reason." I'm excited to see all that, because like she should have told Ezra, not let me just have this happy moment. No, you don't get that. You saw Ezra, you got to tell him. And also I think Sabine wasn't very smart to think that Thrawn would actually just let her go and not have her trailed. It's like Sabine's really not thinking when it comes to Ezra. She's not really thinking, and she's gonna understand now that Ahsoka was right. I shouldn't have done this. Ezra's gonna be like, I agree with Ahsoka. You shouldn't have done this. And Ahsoka's gonna show up, and that's gonna be very interesting because Thrawn said if a Purgle shows up, blow it out of the sky. So that whole sequence is gonna be really badass. I feel like there's gonna be a sequence where like Ahsoka just jumps off of a Purgle onto the starship, and she's just gonna start wrecking house inside or some shit. I feel like some cool shit's gonna happen in like the next episode, and I'm super excited for that because now we do have, and again, I don't know how rusty Ezra is in terms of like lightsaber training, in terms of the Force, but it's gonna be really cool when he gets that lightsaber back in his hand. I'm super excited for that. But we'll just have to honestly wait and see. I don't really know what state of mind Ezra's in, except that he kind of just seems like a hermit. You know what I mean? That he's just been not using the Force, kind of left his trainings in the past, and he's just been chilling, waiting to get picked up by his friends. You know what I mean? It's going to be very interesting because also that I don't know how that fight's going to go because when Shin pops up, when Baylan pops up, you know a lightsaber is going to be bursting out, whether it's Sabine breaking out the lightsaber or Ezra breaks out the lightsaber, and we don't know how rusty bro is, so I don't know how that's all going to go. It's just going to be very interesting to me to see how that all goes in the next episode. I'm super excited. Although you said also Enoch? Yeah, Enoch. Yeah, who also Enoch? Was that trooper? Because I didn't recall that. Who was the gold stormtrooper? I don't know who that was. I'm a little like kind of like if it was someone from Rebels, like I said, it's been a minute since I've watched Rebels, so if that is someone from Rebels, I don't know. I want to know who that kind of gold faced trooper was, and I don't know why he sounded like that, but he kind of sounded like he kind of sounded like he was almost like what's the word? Like if he was under a spell almost, he kind of sounded like creepy if I'm being honest. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I forget his name. The Masked Inquisitor, Merrick, I think that's his name. Bro didn't show up, so he's dead. I don't think Morgan's bringing Bro back to life, so that really makes me even more annoyed. A new character. Okay, cool. Yeah, because although he seems like a pretty cool character, I don't know. It's almost like he seems like he's very like probably demonic underneath. You know what I mean? Like some like probably some like I bet you like I said one of the witches of Dathomir, which is like I'm pretty sure that's what like all those witches are like probably one of the witches from Dathomir, but you know damn well they put spells on those troopers. I hate to say it, but like they looked creepy. Like they looked creepy, like almost that they were like brought back to life, even though I don't think that was the case, but like it was creepy. When they were even talking, a lot of the troopers, you could just they almost had like a weird sound to their voice, and I mess with it. I really do mess with it. The Gladiator Trooper is badass. That Gladiator Trooper is badass. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. Like it gets some like cool, like it's almost like some cool Egypt vibes, like Egyptian vibes with like the gold plating. It's almost like a face mask. It's not even really like a trooper mask at that point. It's like a face mask that's gold and has like a trooper like shell around it. It's like fire. Seems like that one evil girl might turn to the light side. That's what I'm saying. Mick. What did you say, Mick Burgers? I love that name. That's a great name. That's what I'm saying. I think Shin is on a redemption arc, and I'm here for it. I was not expecting that, but that's what I'm really loving, is that she's kind of seeing that, oh my god, like, have I been following this dude for no reason? Have I turned into this for no reason when I kind of went down a better path? I feel like she's kind of realizing that now, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it, because she almost loved the idea of, like, oh, like, he was trained to be a Jedi like I was. And she was almost happy about that. He's like, no, I taught you to be more than a Jedi. Because mind you, what Baylan has been spreading is complete bullshit. That he's telling lies almost about the Jedi Order. And it's almost like he's trying to like corrupt Shin. And I feel like she's realizing, I think he's just been spewing bullshit. I feel like she's kind of realizing that, and I'm down for that. I'm really excited to see where that's going to go. Maul. Yo, that would be real cool, you know what I mean? Like, with everything like that, that would be pretty cool. Merrick, could show up in the final episode or next episode for the battle. Although I don't know though, because I thought it was real weird that she didn't bring him back already. She had time to on that ship. I don't think Bro's coming back if I'm being honest. Or in the movie, I don't know. Also, if we are getting a movie, I don't even know when it's going to be now because the strike is still happening, and I really don't know when Dave was planning on making that movie. Jerry, you said maybe the spells that are on the troopers might help their aim. Yeah. Stormtrooper aim anyone? Haha, literally. Maybe it did help with their aim, Jerry. That was a good one. Maybe it did. Because they're going to need it when Ahsoka shows up because she's going to wreck house. Simple as that. She's going to wreck house. Shin Baddie is going to join Ahsoka when he dies. 100%. I have a feeling Shin is going to be on a redemption arc and she's going to be trained probably by Ahsoka. Maybe she's going to be trained to just be a Jedi. You know what I mean? Maybe because again, she was also, they were talking about the rise and fall, and that's what again Baylan wants to stop is the rise and fall of Jedi's and the Sith or the Jedi's in the Empire rising, and he wants to stop all that. When all in all, it's like she might be like, I understand what like there's a reason for the Jedi's rising and stuff like that, and I want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? I was told bullshit by Baylan, but I want to be a part of that. I want to do good. Maybe I just see a redemption arc here, and I'm very interested. It's like almost she's now seeing the lies that Baylan has been spewing, and I'm really digging that. Because come on, you can't tell me that bro didn't sound insane when he was getting ready to be, when he was just okay to stay on that planet. Think about that. That is just an empty ass rock, and bro is just okay to stay there. For what? And what's speaking to you that she can't hear? That's not good. You're on a home world where crazy witches lived. That's not good. And someone speaking to you? Nah, man. She even knows. Okay, I gotta go, bro. Speaking to something. This place is creepy as hell. I need to get out of here. Like, I'm on the wrong team. That's what she's thinking. You said the movie could happen after the first season of the Jude Law show, as that show is also connected. When, though? Is Skeleton Crew connected around this time? And if so, I don't know. I'm not really motivated to watch that show, if I'm being honest. The whole Skeleton Crew thing, I don't really care for it, if I'm being honest. But, I don't know. I am wondering how they're going to end this, because, again, we have 3 more episodes, and we know this is culminating to something big, what Dave Filoni has been trying to do. Now the question is this going to be in a movie, or is this going to be is this going to get resolved in like the finale? I can't imagine this character is going to get resolved in the finale, because this is a pretty big thing that they're doing, bringing this character back. And again, to be, on Rise of the Empire, I feel like this is a pretty big storyline. And I feel like this is going to get resolved in the movie. I feel like. That's what I think. How many episodes are left? 3. 3, Jonathan. There are 3 episodes left. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out. I'm actually interested. Also, I don't know what Thrawn was talking about, but bro was saying that he needed to borrow magic. I don't know if bro's done that before. Has he? Because again, I don't recall, because it's been a minute since I've watched Rebels. So I think so, right? He has to keep Thrawn for the movie. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to check out Twitter, because I'm actually really curious to know what people are saying. All I know is that he looked great, though. Also, say it down in the chat. Who plays Thrawn in the live action? Is he the same dude that played Thrawn in Rebels? Because I'm curious. Star Wars fans, when Sabine found Ezra. That's funny. They could also connect in Mando season 4 too. They could. The crazy thing about that, like I said, is that if this doesn't get resolved for a movie, let's just say, or even if it does, I think Din is gonna show up. I think Grogu's gonna show up. I think Bo-Katan's gonna show up. I think the whole, everybody on Mandalore, all the Mandos are gonna show up. I think this is gonna be an all-out space battle shit going on. I think the entire Rebels team will be together. it's gonna be crazy, especially if this is gonna be on the big screen. I think, hell, I'm gonna say it. I think Luke is gonna get involved. I'm calling it now. I think Luke is gonna get involved, and we're gonna have like a cool ass sequence where we're gonna have all the Jedi's or some shit fighting the troopers. It's gonna be super super cool. It's gonna be like Luke. It's gonna be Ahsoka. It's gonna be Sabine. If not, she's gonna make her own lightsaber or not. Because I feel like also like Sabine's gonna give Ezra back his lightsaber. Because I don't know if there's gonna be enough time unless they like have a couple of things in between the movie. If we're gonna have to wait until the movie where Bro could make a new lightsaber or she could make her own lightsaber. I'm not sure, but I feel like some cool shit's gonna happen. They need to bring in Scott. Yeah, yeah. Star Killer. That would be cool. I don't know if they're gonna do that though. Like that's a pretty powerful character. I don't know if they're gonna do it. Audio, you said have to go. Great episode. Okay, Audio. Like, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Have a nice night. What else are people saying? He said the thing. Oh, I know. In the galaxy far, far away. I love that. Actually, we're gonna plug in my thing. We're gonna like listen to a lot of these. We're gonna listen to them. All right, let's go. Pause that. Rewind it. Turn it up. Widen it.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I love that. That was so cool. When he said that and it went to the title card, Ahsoka, and it said Far, Far Away was the name of the episode, that was really, really cool. I did like that.
He's back!
The Star Wars fandom after tonight's episode. I love that. I don't know if anybody knows this, but this is actually from Sonic 2. This line right here. And this is Agent Stone, which of course he's like he's Dr. Robotnik's kind of like a henchman. Like so I really, really love that. It's actually really funny. He's back. This was just too clean. That entrance was just too clean. It's just too cool. Too cool of an entrance. There was one moment where Bro walked up to the camera, and it wasn't this. I can't remember what it was. I think it was, I forget who said it. But it was the one moment in the trailer when Thrawn walks up to the camera. I love that shot. It's just the way he just walks up is just so like evil. I love it. Okay, a lot just happened in today's episode. Ezra Bridger is back. Thrawn is back, screaming, crying, vomiting, throwing up everywhere. This was funny. This was just super funny. Ahsoka is a masterpiece. I love that. It really is. They should have ended the series with that scene. Lol. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. And like the walk-in with Thrawn, that would have been crazy if like that was the ending of the series. And like we just continue in the movie. That would be fire. You said I got to go. Wait, I got to go. Little brother, love you. All right, love you, Jonathan. All right, have a nice night. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. But yeah, this just was a really good episode. I'm very, very. What the hell? Did someone put this in here? We got both Ezra and Thrawn. We've finally seen all of the live Rebels in live action. That's actually great. Oh man. This is honestly how I feel right now, though. I can't lie. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. I mean, come on now. Again, like I said, in Dave Filoni we trust. I've been saying it. And literally. In Dave Filoni, we trust. Great episode, though, guys. I'm really excited for next week's episode. I think it's gonna be a damn good episode because, as we all know, oh, okay, I love this.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's true though. Dave Filoni is the GOAT. I've been saying this. Dave Filoni is the GOAT. Simple as that. But next week's episode, like I said, is going to be crazy. I don't think we're quite prepared for next week's episode because a lot's going to go down. Between that village being decimated by Balin and the what do you call it? I called them something, can't even remember. And that tribe, like Balin and the tribe. I don't think Shin's going to be doing much of any killing in that village, but I think it's going to be a slaughter. I really do think so. And I think at that moment, Ezra would be like, what have you done? Like, that's why you didn't want to tell me? You showed up with them and you led them here. And it's gonna be like you should have never have come. I'm really excited. I think next week's episode is gonna be a really, really good episode, and it's only gonna keep getting better. Could you imagine if like Luke shows up at the finale or some shit, or one of these episodes? I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if he did. Like, let's be real. Luke has to know what's going on. He has to know. I can't imagine he wouldn't, quite honestly. But yeah, this was a great episode, guys. If you guys, yet again, thank you for joining me for the after party and also the pre-show discussion streams. I really, really appreciate it. It's super fun doing these, and just another great episode again of Ahsoka. Super excited for next week's episode. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put in notifications, like this stream. I would really much appreciate it, or like this video by the time the stream is done. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm going to be ending the stream because I got a couple of things I got to go do, and I got to upload my reaction to Patreon. But like I said, guys, I will be seeing you guys next Tuesday for episode 7 of episode 7 of Ahsoka. So of course we will still be here again for the pre-show and after. I'll call them after parties like next week. It's the or after show or whatever. I'll call them like after parties or something if you guys want me to do that. But yeah, we will be here next week. Super, super excited. Also, yet again, a quick reminder, I will be doing the chill stream this Friday. So the chill stream is on this Friday. I'm going to try to like aim it for like 3 o'clock. That's the time I usually try to aim it for. If you guys want me to change the times, let me know if like it works better for a lot of you guys on Friday. I know a lot of you guys are like still at work. So if you guys want the chill streams to be like at night, we can make that happen. It's like not a big deal. Just let me know. Let me know in the I don't know, down in the chat of like down in the comments below. Like, let me know if you guys want me to move it or you guys like that time at 3 o'clock. Because I want to do them when you guys are able to be in there. If you guys aren't able to be in there, it's like I feel like I'd rather move it so you wait until you guys are able to be in there. So if you guys want me to do it like around like maybe like 7, 8 o'clock, let me know. Or if you guys want me to keep it at 3, we could do that as well. But like I said, guys, that was the stream. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday for episode 7 of Ahsoka. Peace.